Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and in this video we are going to create navbar. So this is the responsive navbar, and if you will see on the browser, it's working as expected. Okay, when I click on this icon, and this is the search icon, search bar we have created in my previous video. Okay, now if I will go on the mobile screen, then how it will work? Look, so I will go for 100%, and if I will click over here, it's working as expected. Okay, so this nav bar we will create in this video. Okay, so the same menus, whatever menus I am having on the browser, the same menu I'm having on the mobile. Okay, so how I have responsive this and how I have created this, I will let you know in this video. Okay, so what I have did here, search.jsx I created in my previous video, and this is searchbar.css. Okay, this I created in my previous video. Okay, so if I'll show you, and this search.jsx, this is the header file, and in this header file I have import this search.jsx file, and this data is coming from this data.json. So everything I have explored in my previous video. So if you didn't watch my previous video, then before proceeding, watch first. Okay, so if you will see, the result is coming something like this of the search bar. Okay, if I want to search, it's something searching like this. Okay, now I have to create this navbar. So for that, what I will do, here I have created a component folder, inside that a header folder, inside that a navbar, and here I created a search folder. Okay, inside the search we having two files, search.jsx and searchbar.css. Now here I created four file: mobile navigation.jsx, and here navigation and navigation.css. What is navigation and mobile navigation? So we have created two page. First is navigation for the browser. Okay, and the mobile navigation is for mobile. So first we will create this navigation. Okay, so for this navigation I will create a stateless function. So this is my stateless function as navigation. All right, now here I will create a class name. That class name will be navbar. Okay, another div I will create that also having a class name, and that class name will be navigation. Okay, now I will create here UL. Inside this UL we have to create li. Okay, so for UL li I want import the data. So to import the data I have created navbarlink.js file. Okay, so in this navbarlink.js I will create a function export const slide bar data, and here I created title, or our title will be home, and path. The path will be home page, and here will be icon, and the icon we will import from material UI. Okay, so I will go in the browser, and here I will type MUI, and in this MUI I will search Material UI. So this Material UI icon, here I will search home. Okay, so home, okay, so here I will say home icon. All right, now here I will provide a class name, CName. So that class name will be navtext. nav navtext. Okay, I have not closed this actually, so that's why I was getting error. Okay, so here I will create home, laptop, appliances, fashion and mobile. Okay, so here will be home and here will be laptop, and here will be appliances, appliances. Okay, and fashion, and the last one will be mobile. Okay, now our navbar has been imported. What I will do now, again I will go on navigation.jsx, and here I have defined UL. So inside this UL I will first import that sidebar, import sidebar data from navbar link. Okay, now this sidebar data I will use here, sidebar data dot map function, and inside this map function I will pass item and index. Okay, now here I will return, what I will return, I will return fragmentation li, and this li will be close. Okay, and the value, the key will be index. Okay, and inside this li I will use link. Okay, so this link is coming from React router DOM. Okay, so I will import this link here, import link, not actually from Material UI, it will come from React router DOM. So if you have not installed React router DOM, then you can install React router DOM in your application. Okay, so if you want see the command for React router DOM, you can use React router DOM npm. So here you have to go and just click over here, and here you can see npm I React Router DOM. So just copy this and go on this terminal, and in new terminal we are inside src component. Okay, so you have to install this here cmd, sorry, just paste there and press the enter. Okay, but I have already installed this React Router DOM, so I will not install it again. All right, now this link will have to provide the path, so that will be item.path. Okay, and I will close this link. Okay, and inside this link I have to pass item dot icon. Okay, now so this item dot path and item dot icon is coming from navvarlink.js. Okay, so if here you will see we have already defined this title, this path, this icon, and the CNAME. All right, now go on navvarlink dot navigation dot jsx, and in navigation dot jsx we have defined item dot icon. Okay, one more thing, we have to define span. In that span I have to define item dot title. Okay, now our navigation.jsx has completed. This class name navvar and navigation we will define in navigation.css. Okay, now just import this navigation in navbar. Okay, so here I will import. Okay, so why this navigation, we have export default navigation. Okay, now let's run this application and see. Okay, first what I have to do, I will go in navbar. In navbar we have imported this. Go in header, and in header I'll just comment it for now, and here I will see navbar. Okay, this navbar import navbar. Okay, now let's see the result. So here you have not used link outside a router. Okay, so what do you mean by this? For this what we have to do, we have to go in header, and in the header we need to use router. Okay, and I will just remove this for now. Okay, and this router will come browse router as router. Okay, and it will come from React Router DOM. Okay, so here you can see home, laptop, appliances, fashion, and mobile is coming. Okay, now we have to write the CSS. So navigation.css we have to write the CSS for navigation. Okay, so here I will use nav navbar, nav, ul and li, display flags, margin will be 0 and 15 VW. Okay, and dot navbar, ul, li and a, that will be text decoration none, and color will be white, and display will be flags and inline block. Okay, now see inline block 0 and 1.5 actually. Okay, so it's coming as expected: home, laptop, appliances, fashion and mobile. Okay, now we have to work on mobile navigation.jsx. Okay, so in mobile navigation.jsx, first I will create the stateless function, and in this stateless function I will create fragmentation. Okay, now here in the return I will create a nav. This nav having a class name, and that will be mobile navigation. Okay, again this nav having a div, and that div having class name equals to mobile navbar. Okay, and here what we are trying to do, we are trying to create this icon. This icon we are going to create now. Okay, so for that, menu icon. Okay, so this menu icon is not available. From where we will receive this menu, we will get this menu icon. This menu icon we will get material UI icons. Okay, go here and see menu icons. So this menu icons I'm going to import in my project. Okay, now if you will see, oh, it's not coming. Why? Because we have not imported this in our navbar.jsx. Okay, so what I will do in navbar.jsx, I will import it here. Okay, now if you will see, it's coming here. Okay, now we have to apply the CSS, mobile navigation, and here I will apply style equals to color white. Okay, now if you will see, the color is white now. All right, so I will create two link. First is for menu icon, and the second is for close. Okay, now here I will go and I will search close. So I will import this. Okay, now if you will see, both icon is coming as expected. Okay, Now what I need to do, I will define a state over here. For that state, whenever I will click on this icon, this then second icon should be visual false. If I will click on a close button, then this menu button will be false. Okay, for that I will write const sidebar set sidebar equals to use state you can see use state is all automatic imported over here, and in starting we will do it as a false. Initially it's false. Now I will set this const show sidebar equals to arrow function, and here I will set the set sidebar is not equals to sidebar. Okay, now what I will do, I will create a click function over here. What this click function will do, on click on menu on click equals to I will call this show sidebar. Okay, and the same function I will call in the closing button. Now here I will create a div. What that div will be do, class name equals to if I will set CSS as close menu, else I will set CSS open menu. Okay, now I will close this by this div, and the same CSS I will apply on this closing button. Okay, but here will be reverse, here will be open menu, and here will be close menu. Now this open menu and close menu CSS we have to write in mobile navigation.css. First I will say mobile navbar, so that will be display flex, justify content will be in start, and align item will be in center. Okay, and menu bars, this menu bars where I will use, I will let you know. Margin will be left will be 1 rem, and font size will be 2 rem, and background color, not background, will be none. Okay, okay, it will come from React Router DOM, and will wrap up this link. Okay, and this link will come from browser router as link. Okay, now and the same link I will apply over here. Okay, now see this button. This button is something look like this. Okay, now again we have to do some CSS. So I will go on. Okay, so dot open menu. Open menu, and when this will be open menu, then this will be display block, and when this be close menu, then this will be display none. Okay, now if I will go here, this on click is not working. Let me check. Okay, so why this is not working? Actually, what we have to do, we will just import the CSS over here. Import, and this will be mobile navigation CSS. Okay, now go on this page and click over here. Okay, so it's working as expected. This is we want. Okay, so this hamburger menu has been finished. Now we have to work on the menu. Okay, for the menu, what I will do, this is the div, and I will go in navigation dot, and from here I will copy this UL. Okay, and this UL I will paste over here. Okay, and this UL also will be inside a nav. All right, and sidebar dot map UL, and this nav having a class name. That class name, because what I have to do, whenever I will click on this sidebar, then I will apply the CSS for active or non-active. Okay, so that CSS nav menu, and this will be active. Okay, and if not sidebar, then nav menu. Okay, so this CSS I will apply and will show you, but before that, what we have to do in UL, I will apply some on click, because we have to click on this UL. Okay, so this show sidebar function will call, and few more things we have to do in this li. We have written a class name, so that class name I will pass over here. Class name equals to item dot cname. Okay, now it's done. Now if you will check here, sidebar data is not defined. So what I will do, I will go in navigation.js. In navigation.jsx, I will copy this sidebar and I will paste here. Now see, this left navigation is coming. Okay, home, laptop, appliances, fashion, and mobile. Whenever I'm going to click, nothing is happening. For that, what I have to do, I have to write the CSS. Okay, so what will be that CSS? I will go on mobile bar and dot nav menu. Width will be auto, and height will be flex, and display will be what I'm doing here, height will be 100, the H, and display will be flex, and justify content will be in center, position will be fixed, and from top it will be 70 pixel, and from left it will be minus 100%, and transition will be 850 ms. Okay, nav menu and dot active. Okay, so this will be from left 0, and transition will be 350 ms. All right, open menu, close menu. Yeah, it's working as expected. Okay, so whenever I will click over here also, it will be hide. Okay, so we want this. Now what I need to do, I will write some CSS for this left navigation. Okay, I will go in mobile navigation dot css, and here I will do nav text that display will be flex. Okay, justify content will be start, and align items will be in center, and padding will be 8 pixel, and 0 pixel from right, and 8 pixel from bottom, and 16 pixel from left. Okay, and list style will be none. Okay, and height will be I can do 60 pixel. Okay, now see the nav text. Okay, it's looking good. Now nav text a, nav text anchor tag. Okay, so for anchor tag, text decoration none, color will be white, and font size I will do 12 pixel, and width I will do 95%, and height I will do 100%, and display will be flex, and align items will be in center, and padding will be 0 and 16 pixel. It will be 0. Okay, and border radius will be 4 pixel. Okay, now see, it's looking something like this. Okay, now a few more things we have to do. Okay, now I will do nav text anchor dot hover. Okay, that background color menu items, width will be 100%, span margin left will be 16 pixel. Okay, now let's refresh it and see. Okay, so it's coming something like this. Okay, so now what we have to do, we will create a responsive class over here. Okay, so here we having responsive.css. For responsive.css, what I have to do, I will create body, that width will be 100% and the height will be 100 vm. Okay, now few more things I have to do over here. Background color, background position, the background position will be center, and background repeat will be none, no repeat, and okay, and again I will go in responsive.css and here I will define nav. This height will be 70 pixel and display will be flex, justify content will be in center, or space between, I can say space between I will use, and align items will be in center, and background color will be dark red. Okay, now if I will go here and you can see. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to define nav ul and li, nav ul and li, that font family, where from where I'm getting this font family I will show you. Kevin and serif. Okay, so this font family I'm getting in index.html. Here I have pasted two links, Google Font and Fontavesum. All right, and display will be inline block, and font weight will be bolder, and this will be 16 pixel and padding pixel. Okay, now it will look like this. Okay, now we have to define nav ul and li and anchor tag. Okay, so the anchor tag of nav ul li will be text decoration none and color will be white. Okay, now here I have to define the media query. Okay, so what the media query will do, media query, whenever a screen will come in the maximum resolution, maximum bit is 990 pixel, then what should be happen, then position, or either I can define nav ul position will be set Okay, from top it will be 70 pixel. Okay, left will be minus 100%, width will be 100%, text align will be center, transition will be 0.85 second. Okay, ease in out. All right, and height will be 100%. Okay, now what will be happen whenever we will come in the media query? What it will do? Okay, this CSS will be apply automatically over here. All right, now what I want to do, when I will come in this inside less than 9990 pixel, then here I will define nav li, display will be block, and padding will be 20 pixel, 20 pixel, 0 pixel. Okay, and if I will in mobile view, then I have to hide this navbar. Okay, so for that what I will do, I will hide this CSS. If you will see here in navigation, I have to hide this nav. Okay, so I will just check the CSS in a responsive dot CSS dot nav bar dot navigation. Okay, so that navigation will be display none. Okay, and what will be the mobile navigation? Mobile navigation will be display flex. Okay, now if I will go here and I will just inspect with the element, and here you can see we are getting the mobile CSS, we are getting the mobile screen, mobile navbar, and the above navbar for the browser has been hide automatically. Okay, here we are getting this mobile navigation over here. Whenever we are in the browser view, I don't want this. For that what I will do, I will go in navbar.jsx, sorry, in navbar navigation.css, and here I will define mobile navigation, and this mobile navigation will be display none. Okay, now if you will see, now if I will go in inspect with element, then here we go. Okay, so if I want in left, okay, fine. Now I have to do few more things. That if you will see here, this get online discount logo and this search bar over here. Okay, and whenever I will move on laptop, this laptop screen will come over here. How we will achieve this? So I will go in the header.jsx. In the header.jsx, what I have to do, I having router. Okay, inside this router I will define nav, and here this nav will be closed. Okay, and I will define a link, React router DOM. Okay, and this link inside this link, what I want, get online discount. Okay, this website is under construction. I'm working on this. Whenever this website will be open or developed, I'll show you how I have developed this. I will give you the demo also for this. Class name equals to that I will provide logo. Okay, so right now you can see get online discount is coming in the left. Now what I will do, this navbar will be up, and now it will coming in the right. Okay, now after this link I will provide a div. So what the id of div will be id equals to navbar form. Okay, and input type equals to checkbox, id equals to box 2. Okay, and inside this input I will create a form, and the id of this form will be search form. Okay, and this search form having our component search bar. Okay, and in this search bar we are passing placeholder. I have already discussed this in my previous video. Okay, and here we are passing the data, and the data is coming from book data. Okay, this form has been closed. Inside this form I will write a button, and button id will be search btn, and type equals to submit. Okay, and inside this I will create a span. What this span is having, this span is having another I, and what this I having a class name, and this class name equals to this is coming from our Google font. Okay, fine. So now inside this I will create a label. HTML for box 2. Inside this I will create a span. Inside this span again I will create a I, and this I again having a class name, and this class name equals to same. Okay, so we have completed this. So here we have defined a div, in that we having a navbar form, and this div is closing over here. So inside this this is the complete div of the search form. Okay, so now if I will move here, then this search form is coming something like this. For that, what I have to do, I will go in responsive.css, and in responsive.css I will just do copy and paste some search form CSS. Okay, so this search form CSS, so what I will do, I will do copy and paste this search form CSS. So if you will see over here, uh, till here we have written the CSS by hand, but here I'm going to copy and paste the CSS. You can just check it. Okay, so now if I will go on the form, then here if I'll click over here, the CSS is coming something like this. Okay, one more thing I have to do, that logo CSS. So the logo CSS also I'm going to copy. I can copy this here. So I have copy and paste this CSS. If you want, you can check this. Okay, now if I will go on the browser and I will refresh it, so see, there are two search boxes. One is this search box and second one is this search box. Okay, so I will just remove this search box from here. I will go in search.jsx, and this div I will remove from here. Now if I will refresh it and see, okay, so if I want, go in inspect with element, and here you can see the logo height is more than much in the responsive. So for that, what I have to do, I will go in response.css, and here inside the media query I will write the logo CSS. Okay, so the logo font size will be 20 pixel. Okay, now if I will refresh it, still it's not taking, then I will take its important. Okay, now if you will see, it's working as expected in all devices. Okay, if I want an iPad, in iPad also it's working. All right, so this is how we have done this. This button is working perfectly. Okay, so this is our get online discount logo, and here is the search box. If I'll go in the responsive, so now what is the next task? The next task is we have to create the pages. Okay, so I will go here, and we having navbar here, and here we having pages folder. So inside this I will create laptop dot jsx, what was the last one? Appliances. Appliances, home, laptop, and fashion. Okay, so in fashion, in appliances, in home, last name equals to home, there will be home, and this is the laptop. So this will be our laptop. Okay, so fashion appliances home laptop, fashion appliances home laptop. One more is mobile. That mobile I will create dot .jsx. Okay, now it's done. There is one more thing only we have to do, that we will go in the header.jsx. In the header.jsx, we having a router nav. Inside this nav, what I will do, I will create switch. Okay, and inside this switch I will route path and why it's not coming, actually we are not having here define switch and the next one is route. Okay, so let's define here switch. Okay, and this is the component equals to, now here we have to define our component. So our component is home component. Okay, so this route I will copy and paste at 4 places. Okay, now here we having fashion. This fashion I will copy and paste over here. Now here we having laptop. Okay, and here we having mobile. And here we having appliances. Okay, now if I will go here, oh, fashion laptop mobile appliance is not defined. Okay, so I need to import this. Home fashion laptop mobile, and there is one more, home fashion laptop mobile appliances. Okay, now if I'll move here, so here what I'm doing wrong, this will be fashion, this will be laptop, this will be mobile, this will be appliances. Okay, so mobile, laptop, appliances, home, but it's not redirecting. If you will see here, it's not redirecting. So for that, what I have to do, I will go in header and here I will pass exact. Once it will be exact match, then it should come on the home only. Okay, now it's redirecting as expected. Okay, so if I will go in the mobile view and I want to check the mobile view, the mobile view is also okay, working as laptop, fashion and mobile. Okay, so now if you want to do your content in the center, for that I will go in the responsive.css and this is our last coding, and after that we are going to finish the video. And if you are like this video, then please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So first here will be the laptop, and will be the fashion, and here will be mobile, and here will be laptop, and here will be appliances. Okay, now for all, display will be flex, and height will be 25 VH, and align item will be center, and justify content will be in center, and font size will be 3 rem. Now if I will go here, and here you can see laptop, you can see appliances, you can see fashion, you can see mobile. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe my channel. So guys, what we have did in this video, I will let you know. We have created a component folder. Inside that we having a header folder. In the header we having a header.jsx file. Okay, and in header we having two folder, navbar and search. Okay, the search we have already discussed in my previous video. Now we are going to discuss the navbar. So mobile navigation and mobile navigation.jsx is the mobile file. Whenever your screen will come up under 990 pixel, then it will work. And the next one is navigation.jsx or navigation.css. Okay, so this will work in the browser view, and here we having navbar link.js. So these all are the links, and here we having navbar.jsx. So navigation or mobile navigation we are going to import over here, and this navbar we are going to import in header.jsx. Okay, so this is our header.jsx file. All right, now if you want to see the css, so here we having mobile navbar and open menu, close menu, nav menu, and you can just read the css and you can do the practical. Okay, so I'll show you code slowly. Okay, and this is for navbar.jsx, and this is navlink.jsx, this is navigation.css, this is navigation.jsx, this is responsive.css. I'll show you. Okay, and this is header.jsx. Okay, so I think you like this video, and if you like this video, then please subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.